Hello, hello, hello. Just a moment while I sit and get situated. Let me come and sit down, get in frame here. Hello, or as I like to say, oh hey! I am the TinCan Android. This is a trash and coffee can jam. It's going to be real quick, but we're going to get on it. Let me share some links, and we'll get straight to it. I hope everyone is having a good day. Whoop, turn that down. I'm going to keep an eye on that for the chat, but otherwise, we're going to get going. And today, I'm just going to jam. I don't know how to play any of the instruments that I've built. I just wing it, as some people would say. And that's what we're going to do today. Let me invite some people along and we'll get to it. Hope everyone is having a good day. What is today? Saturday or Friday? Today's Saturday. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. How crazy. Alright. Let's get over to the chat so I can check that out. There we go. Hi, Lil. Hope you're doing well. We're just going to drop it right there because I can see everybody right there. Let me see if I can get a charge cord over here real quick. I do believe I can. Look at that. Modern technology is a marvel. Not really. My phone sucks. And I gotta have a battery going with that thing constantly, or else it just dies. So, as you can see, I've got what I like to call my coffee can cacophony here. This is my little drum setup. I don't know how to play the drums, but we're going to try to have some fun with that. Each one of these is kind of a new and different sound for me. And I also, I play with chopsticks because it's what I have and it's what I like. I have these dowels, and I'm planning on making these into some legit drumsticks. As of right now, they're a little heavy, so they're a little mean to my drums. Need to soften those edges. But until then, I am very happy to play with my chopsticks. That's how that works. If you're wondering how each one of these drums operates, drums in my cacophony, we have just a regular can. This is one of my cymbals, and what it is, I just cut the bottom out with a can opener, and it just sits right on top. That's it. That's all that makes that cymbal, and that gives me the ability to get that. The other one is the same. This one I heated up with a torch until it was pretty soft. And I set it up there. You can see it's not flat. It's not level. It sits kind of off, and that gives me it's almost like these two play the part of one hi-hat. I believe that's what it's called. Some may say it's not really a crash because it doesn't keep going. And with this, I don't have a bass drum. No opportunity for a bass drum, really, for my foot. So I have a can, bottom cut out. I believe that's actually, this bottom was on this can. I just put a lid on it, and I keep it open on my milk crate. And that gives me a little bit of a dull bass. little boring, not bad. And then on this one, I don't even know what I'd call this. I think you might call it a tom. It's just a lid on the bottom, open. Get that sound. And this one, I have the lid on the bottom because I like to play with it sometimes like that. But this one is just a lid on the top, empty. Hasn't been cut out or anything. And so the difference between those two goes here. And I don't know anything about drumming, so I don't really have a good name for what these would be. Anybody in the comments you're more than happy, or I'm sorry, I'm more than happy for you to tell me what I am not doing, what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. And then we have this one. This is once again just the top on the can. We get this sound. So that's what we do with that one. And then this one right here, this is kind of like my hybrid, I like to call it. I don't have anything in it right now. Sometimes I'll put a t-shirt in there to mute it down a little bit. But just a coffee can. I got a lid on one side, lid on the closed bottom end. The bottom end gives me, I guess this is as close to like a snare as I would get. I get that, or if I turn it over, it's going to be pretty similar to this one, but not exactly the same. See that? The lid on the bottom here mutes that kind of tinny sound that you get in that one. See? But I prefer to have it like that. Obviously, I have a lot to learn. A lot to learn about control, which I'm trying to do. I've been trying to do a little bit of that this week. So, like, there's 3s and 4s from what I've heard in rudiments. And so that is going to be like... I'm okay at that. And then we also have 4s, so... You can see I'm not great, especially with my left hand. I am right-handed. I also have some busted tendons issues in this arm, so it can be a little hard for me to control. I don't have a lot of control of my pinkies and stuff, but you know, goes to show that there is a lot to technique, because I have no idea what I'm doing, but I can do this. And that's terrible. It's not great. And I'm sure drummers are hating every minute of this. You know, I'm just riffing. I have no idea what I'm doing. One thing I really want to try to learn how to do is paradiddles, which is 1, 2, so it's right, left, right, right, I believe. Paradiddle. And then left, right, left, left. Right, left, right, right. Left, right, left, left. Whew, that's difficult. Oh boy. So, that's what I've been working on. I've been having some fun with that. I might work on some rudiments while we're hanging out, because I only have probably about 20 more minutes to go. So, you know, just going to jam. We're just going to go. don't know, that was probably really terrible to listen to. Alright, let's see about paradiddle for a second. Paradiddle. 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 Alright. Nope. Messed it up already. Gotta break it up for a second. Yeah, that was Emma. She decided to walk through for a second. It's funny, the pets. I don't know where young Harvard is. Oh, he's laying on the back of the couch right now. And then we have Emma. Harvard was singing right before I started playing video. Alright, I'm getting bored with that. We're going to switch over to four sticks. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can make any music with 4 sticks. And then I may switch over to strumming for a minute. Got a few minutes. Maybe we'll get some strumming going on. Not very good control with that old middle finger there. Just not feeling 4 sticks today, y'all. Just no good, no good. Don't like it. Back to single. What's up, Emma? You hearing somebody outside? Please don't. Come on. Come on. No barking. Come on. Thank you. Good girl. Emma, no thank you. No thank you, young lady. Alright, come on. You're going to just hang out there and be angry? Okay, that's alright. Let's see about strumming for a second. So I figured out a new way to do my strapping here. So let's see if I can get it done, get it going. We're going to go around, and the reason why I like strapping it up this way is it actually means that I can play the fiddle Joe like the fiddle that it was meant to be. Let's get this clipped in here. Ooh, almost. I'm going to miss this every time, aren't I? Ooh, we're actually going to flip you around. We're going to go in like that. Ooh, the professional approach. There we go. And as you can see, hands free, fiddle Joe handled. Scoot this guy forward a little bit. Bring this back and set it right there for the sake of it. The thing I like about this, let me switch my bracelets over. I broke my watch somehow yesterday, so I can't wear my watch. It's got me a little off kilter today. Once again, another instrument that is made from trash. Pumpkin can, trash wood, some floss, some other bits and bobs. I don't really think there's a way to know how to play it because it doesn't exist anywhere else. It's got two strings, it's got a G and an E. Made them out of floss. Whew. And that's interesting. Now, let's talk about why I call it a fiddle Joe. Now, real quick, before I get too much further into the fiddle Joe, I got to show you, I actually am working on a fiddle made out of a can. This coffee can, just like my head. Some more floss strings, some more trash wood for the most part, some corks, some other stuff. These are tuners from a Disney Princess ukulele. They work perfectly. It was $5 at the Goodwill, and now I have tuners on my fiddle. But the nice thing is you can actually play it kind of like a ukulele. I only have two strings on it, a D and an A. Whew. Still needs lots of work. Probably needs a tune-up. And the reason why you're hearing that twang in there real bad is the bottom of the can is making contact with this metal. Now the bottom of the can is my bridge, so that's where my resonating is happening. That's causing the sound to go through the rest of the can. And because there's a thin piece of can touching this wood, it's causing a vibration. It gives us that kind of like almost Middle Eastern Asian sound when you strum it. Let's see if I can get my bow to action on it. Let's see. Some people would say, why would you rub your bow? Don't do that. I don't have regular rosin on my bow. My bow isn't made of regular stuff. My bow is made of some guts from some paracord that was just going to go in the trash. And some agave syrup that I had in my cabinet that I don't really use for anything anymore. So I heated it up until it was kind of dehydrated. And then yeah, I made it into a bow. Let's see if I can get it to work. It's a little rough right now. Some of that's because the strings need to warm up. Some of it's because my bow's not great. Let me see if I can get a little moisture out of this can that I have up here. And we'll put that on our bow. Come on, get over here. Get on my finger. There we go. And a little bit of moisture usually will wake up that agave. Make it just sticky enough that we'll get a good read. Let's see. A little better. So that's where we are with this one. Still needs a lot of work. Got a lot to put together on it, but let me see. I just saw a question here. Abujum Snark asks, you used actual guts? That makes it all the more amazing for homemade trash instruments. These are not actual guts. I'm using floss. My strings are made of just a cheap dollar store floss. I hand wind them myself, and that's what we get. So that one, I still need to work on some strings. I'm just going to set that on the ground. That's fine right there. It's made of trash. So that one needs some more work. This one, I've messed around with a bit more. And so these strings are a little more warm. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, when I say guts, paracord. If you know what paracord is, it's actually what this strap is made out of. And it's a sleeve of nylon that's wrapped around thin nylon string. Lots of it. And it's very fine whenever you have it on its own, especially if you brush it out. So it's almost like hair, but it's all plastic, and this was all going to be trash. These were pulled out of some paracord to make something else. A lot of times when that happens, the people who pull the guts out will just throw them away. I like to reutilize them, so I did. And I made this. So the reason why I call this the Fiddle Joe is if I get it in this position, I've already got some of my agave on here. Let's see if this will work right off the bat. Ooh, we've got to warm up those strings. I think we need some more moisture. Let me use some enzyme secretions from inside my can. That usually works better than anything else. I have a special secretion port inside my can for these enzymes. I know it sounds disgusting, and that's because it is. Now let's see what that does. Let's see what that does. All right. I need to tune this just real fast. It got out of tune bad. Must have smacked it on something. So let me get my tuner open here. Let's see where we're at. Perfect. Nope, stay. It's a little high, but I'm going to leave it. Now, I made these tuning pegs out of some little wood finials, so sometimes they come out of tune really easily on their own. All right, back to it. Let's see. See how this sounds now. There we go. A little more of that enzyme secretion. There we go. I think we got it. I'm just working that enzyme through and through. There we go. All right. Let's see what we can do. Oh yeah? Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Woo. Pulling down the neck is a little hard because it pulls it away from me. Hey buddy, Emma, hey, can you stop? You're being very rude right now. I appreciate it. We're all very safe. The house is so safe right now. You're being a goober, Miss Emma Louise. You're being a total goober. So as you can tell, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just jamming. I'd love to learn how to actually play some real music on this thing. Emma Louise, could you please? I know. You know, it's probably just the neighbors living their life. That's usually how it is. Yeah? Is that all it is? Is it somebody dropping off the mail? I bet you it's probably that. You're like a cartoon, buddy. All right. I think we're getting a little dry on our strings here, it sounds like. Need to make myself some more agave brick. So, I think I've got, let me take a quick look at something. Let's see, what time? Cool. We are still definitely good and on track. So, I think we're going to do just another little bit of bowing on this thing to see how we can get it to sound. Getting dry. I think we've worked past our enzyme capability. So I'm just going to set my bow. Shoot, will you fit down in here? Shoot, dang you will. So you'll sit right there. Cool. Bring it over. We're going to start strumming again. What do we want to do? probably friggin' terrible, and I'm so sorry I did that to you guys. My apologies. Am I out of tune again? Let's do a quick check on that. It happens. It's easy. Yeah, we're low again. That happens, especially whenever I bow. Let's see. It's a little too high. I have a feeling. Right where I want to be. Perfection. Right where I want it to be. So, I really love this thing. I built it months and months and months ago through many different iterations. And I've always enjoyed just noodling around on it, just strumming about. But I feel pretty limited. Obviously, I'm working on new stuff. We got the other coffee can fiddle going right there. Got this. And now I'm currently going to work on kind of like a tenor guitar. Almost, some people would maybe think of it as a large ukulele, depending on how many strings and how it's tuned. It's just a smaller guitar, sometimes with 4 strings, which is perfect for me because of my aforementioned pinky issues. Makes it really hard for me to fret a lot of the chords. And so less strings is always better for me. So I am working on something with 4 strings so I can actually look into some real tablature and learn some real music. Because I want to start playing some real tunes for y'all. Instead of, well, I'm sure this probably isn't terrible, but it's not coherent. Can you tell that's what that's like the best rhythm I can come up with when it comes to muting? I don't know why, it's just super pleasing to my ear. I love that sound. Got to check something just to make sure. See how long things have been going. All right. I think I've got about 10 more minutes. So I'm going to ask y'all, whoever may be watching it, that is, you just keep strumming along? You want me to do some drumming? What are you feeling like? This is your 10 minutes. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. Got a comment here. So, Abujum Snark, you say that you're just enjoying it. Never really got a chance to see me. And then on the other place that went bad, you really enjoyed hanging out with me as a novelty account, and I appreciate that. So, I'll just keep jamming, bud. Abujum Snark, it's funny you say that because there are several things about Nicholas Nicolas Brass out of France that definitely inspired me to be more comfortable with my weird trash instruments. I'd already started making them before I ever found them online. And he became a huge inspiration, actually kind of not only to keep doing it, but to show people some of the weird stuff I come up with, you know? And I would love to be on the same level as him. He is such an inspirational person. Very, very cool. One of my favorites that he's done that I'm trying to crack in the instrument pantheon is the membrane clarinet that he has on his channel. I'm working on my own version because I have to have the special attachments to make it work for me because obviously I don't have a mouth. So we got to figure out how to get the air up in there. Huge inspiration, Nicholas Brass, though. I'm glad you brought him up. You should definitely try it, Boojum. It's not as hard as you'd expect. I actually don't have most of what he was talking about, but I gathered up a bunch of other crap, a bunch of other trash that I have on my workbench. And I'm trying it out with a old broom handle, one of the hollow ones, an old whisk handle, and some bamboo, and a plastic tube from my workbench that I just found. I'm just working with whatever I got on hand. I'll try to show you that one sometime soon, because I plan on doing a lot more of this fun, funky musical stuff. And I think for the last couple minutes, I'm just gonna jam on the drums, on the cacophony. So let's get that off of there. Whew. Nice. Let's do it. I'm just gonna let you live on the ground. Check one more thing before I move all y'all over. Let's see. That was 10 minutes ago. So we will go the last 5 minutes. We're gonna do some crazy drumming. We're gonna have some fun. Last 5 minutes, we're just gonna jam it out. Freestyling it. Whiplash! Still need to watch that movie. Maybe I'll try to learn something from Whiplash. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll try to learn something from Whiplash for y'all. But until then, we're going to say 5 minutes from now. You know, I realized I totally glossed over something, Boojum, whenever you were telling me about wanting to make instruments. I have no musical training whatsoever. I've only ever kind of learned how to play the ukulele like a decade ago. Other than that, this is all new for me. I've never played the drums. I've never played the guitar, the violin, the fiddle, none of it. This is all happening just because I want it to. And who cares? Who cares if I'm playing on trash? Who cares if I don't have any technique? Who cares if I have fun before I learn the technique or while I learn the technique? Because, you know, I'm going to get good at this. Like, I'm going to get good at that. And while I'm getting good at that, I also want to get good at just having fun. You know, I'm not great at the rudiments, but I'm going to learn. Playing on trash. It's just trash. Who cares? As I always say, nothing is real. Be trash. make weird shit. If anybody ever questions what I'm doing, it's jazz. It's free-form jazz. How much time? This is it. This is it. We're done. We're calling it. Maybe I'll try to tell a joke to end it before I give you the motto one more time, since I can rim shot it. I was playing with myself the other day. It was the hardest game of Chinese checkers ever. There you go. Not great at jokes on the fly, I guess. Or did I write that? Who knows? Nobody. I'm going to get back to some video game streams, hopefully tonight. For me, morning for my friends in Europe. You know, we're just going to keep having a good time. I'm going to be doing more of these, more in the middle of the day. We're going to learn. You're going to see me learn. You're going to see me learn how to play the drums. Oop, there's the garage. You're going to see me learn how to play everything. But until then, as I always say, nothing is real. Be trash. Make weird stuff. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.